Welcome, dear listeners, to a realm steeped in history, mystery, and profound tranquility. Tonight, we embark on an expansive voyage, a gentle drift down the legendary Nile River, towards a magnificent ancient Egyptian temple that has stood for millennia, a silent witness to the rise and fall of civilizations. Allow the soothing, continuous murmur of the Nile to envelop you, its timeless flow carrying away any tension, any lingering thoughts of the day, and preparing your mind for a journey into the heart of dreams. Sleep stories, like the one we are about to share, are gifts of calm for your mind, offering a serene escape that can gently untangle the knots of stress and guide you towards a night of deep, restorative sleep. Tonight, our destination is a majestic ancient Egyptian temple, its silhouette etched against the twilight sky on the verdant banks of this sacred river. Prepare to be mesmerized by its grandeur, captivated by the whispers of its past, and lulled into a state of profound peace by the enduring magic of this extraordinary place. Imagine yourself still aboard the elegant felucca. The late afternoon sun casting long, dancing shadows across the rippling surface of the Nile. The journey to the ancient temple is a tranquil one, a gentle passage through a landscape that has remained largely unchanged for millennia. The air is thick with the warm, earthy scent of the riverbanks, mingled with the sweet fragrance of blooming lotus flowers that dot the stiller waters near the shore. You lean back against the soft cushions, feeling the gentle rocking of the boat as it glides silently along, propelled by the soft breeze filling its triangular sail. Observe the banks of the Nile as you pass. Lush green reeds and papyrus sway rhythmically, creating a natural curtain along the water's edge. You might spot a family of geese leading their goslings through the shallows, or a lone heron standing patiently, its gaze fixed on the water, waiting for its next meal. In the distance, you can see farmers tending to their fields, their figures small against the vast expanse of green. A timeless scene that echoes the lives of those who lived here thousands of years ago. The occasional sound of laughter or a distant song drifts across the water, a reminder of the vibrant life that flourishes along this fertile river. As the sun begins its final descent, the colors of the sky deepen into a rich tapestry of gold, crimson, and deep purple. The light catches the surface of the Nile, transforming it into a shimmering ribbon of liquid fire. Ahead, the silhouette of the ancient temple grows larger and more defined against the vibrant sky, its imposing form a beacon drawing you closer to its timeless embrace. You feel a sense of anticipation building within you, a quiet excitement to explore this sacred place that has witnessed the passage of so many centuries. Your felucca approaches a small, ancient stone quay, worn smooth by the countless feet that have trod upon it over the ages. You step onto the warm stone, feeling a tangible connection to the past. Before you looms the grand entrance to the temple, a colossal pylon, its massive walls rising like sheer cliffs towards the heavens. These walls are not bare stone, they are covered in breathtakingly detailed carvings. Imagine the scenes unfolding before you. Powerful pharaohs smiting their enemies, processions of priests carrying sacred objects, and intricate depictions of gods and goddesses in their divine forms. Look closely and you can see the deep indentations of the hieroglyphs, the ancient writing system of Egypt, each symbol telling a story, preserving the history and beliefs of this remarkable civilization. You pass through the towering gateway, feeling a sense of awe at the sheer scale of the structure. You find yourself in a vast open courtyard, bathed in the soft, golden light of the late afternoon. Colossal columns, each one a masterpiece of ancient engineering and artistry, surround you on all sides. Their massive shafts rise high above, and their capitals, shaped like the iconic lotus flowers and papyrus stalks, seem to almost touch the sky. Imagine the shadows these columns cast as the sun moves across the heavens, creating an ever-changing play of light and darkness within the courtyard. Scattered throughout the courtyard are statues of formidable deities and revered pharaohs. You might see a majestic sphinx, its lion's body and human head gazing out with an air of eternal wisdom. Perhaps there's a towering statue of a pharaoh, his expression stern yet benevolent, holding the symbols of his power. Observe the intricate details of their clothing, their headdresses, and the powerful symbols they clutch in their hands. The ankh, representing life, the crook and flail, symbols of kingship. As you wander further, you might discover smaller chapels and shrines nestled within the temple complex, each dedicated to a specific god or goddess. Imagine the walls adorned with vibrant paintings, depicting scenes from their myths and legends. You might see depictions of Osiris, the god of the afterlife, with his green skin and regal headdress, or Isis, the powerful goddess of magic and motherhood, with her protective wings outstretched. Feel the sense of reverence that permeates these sacred spaces, the echoes of ancient prayers and offerings still lingering in the air. You make your way towards the heart of the temple, the inner sanctuary, passing through a grand hypostyle hall. This vast chamber is filled with a forest of towering columns, so numerous and so close together that they create a sense of both grandeur and mystery. The ceiling, though now open to the sky in places, would have once been covered, perhaps painted with celestial scenes of stars and constellations. Imagine the play of light filtering through the gaps in the roof, casting beams of sunlight onto the ancient stone floor. illuminating the intricate carvings on the columns. The acoustics in this hall are unique, with whispers seeming to travel long distances, carrying the echoes of voices from centuries past. As you venture deeper, the chambers become smaller and more intimate, the light dimming, creating a sense of profound stillness. You can feel the weight of the ancient stones around you, the history embedded within their very fabric. Perhaps you notice small alcoves where offerings were once placed, or remnants of vibrant paint still clinging to the walls, hinting at the temple's former glory. The air grows cooler and carries the distinct, earthy scent of time, a reminder of the countless years that have passed within these walls. The sound of the Nile River continues its soothing flow, now perhaps with the gentle rustling of palm leaves in the night breeze. The Nile River was not merely a geographical feature for the ancient Egyptians. It was the very foundation of their civilization. Its annual inundation, the predictable flooding of its banks, was the lifeblood that sustained their agriculture, ensuring the fertility of their fields and the abundance of their harvests. This natural cycle shaped their calendar, their religious beliefs, and their entire way of life. They developed sophisticated systems of irrigation to manage the floodwaters, creating a network of canals and basins that allowed them to cultivate vast stretches of land. The Nile also served as their primary highway, facilitating trade and communication throughout the long, narrow strip of habitable land along its banks. Boats of all shapes and sizes plied its waters, carrying goods, people, and ideas between the various cities and settlements that dotted the landscape. The river connected Upper and Lower Egypt, playing a crucial role in the unification and governance of the kingdom. Their deep reverence for the Nile extended into their mythology. They personified it as the benevolent god Happy, often depicted as a plump figure with both male and female attributes, symbolizing the river's fertility and abundance. They offered prayers and performed rituals to ensure the river's continued blessings, recognizing its vital role in their survival and prosperity. The ancient Egyptians' beliefs about the afterlife were incredibly detailed and deeply ingrained in their culture. They saw death not as an end, but as a transition to another realm, a journey that required careful preparation and the favor of the gods. Their elaborate funerary rituals, particularly the process of mummification, were aimed at preserving the body so that the soul, or Ka, could return to it in the afterlife. The journey through the underworld, as vividly described in texts like the Book of the Dead, was believed to be fraught with peril, with the soul having to navigate treacherous landscapes and overcome monstrous guardians. They relied on spells, incantations, and the guidance of deities like Osiris, the ruler of the underworld, Anubis, the jackal-headed god of embalming, and Thoth, the ibis-headed god of wisdom and writing, to help them on their way. The weighing of the heart ceremony was a crucial moment in this journey. The deceased's heart, believed to be the seat of the soul and conscience, was placed on a scale and weighed against the feather of Maat, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart was in balance with the feather, the soul was deemed righteous and allowed to enter paradise. If it was heavier, burdened by sin, it would face eternal destruction. Temples were not just houses for the gods, they were also powerful economic and administrative centers in ancient Egypt. They owned vast tracts of land, employed large numbers of people, including priests, scribes, artisans, and laborers, and played a significant role in the storage and distribution of resources, particularly grain. They were also centers of learning, where scribes were trained and knowledge was preserved. The pharaohs, as the divine rulers of Egypt, had a close relationship with the temples, often dedicating significant resources to their construction and maintenance, recognizing their importance in maintaining social order and divine favor. Even ordinary Egyptians, while not always having direct access to the inner sanctums of the temples, played a role in their upkeep and participated in the various festivals and processions that were held throughout the year. They would bring offerings to the gods, seeking blessings for themselves and their families, and would look to the temples for spiritual guidance and connection to the divine. The temples were an integral part of their lives, shaping their beliefs, their rituals, and their understanding of the world around them. The sound of the Nile River softens further, creating an even more tranquil and meditative space. Now, let us once again find that comfortable and peaceful place within the heart of this ancient temple. Perhaps you are now standing in the cool, shadowy sanctuary, the air filled with a sense of timeless reverence. Allow your body to relax completely, feeling the weight of your limbs and the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, drawing in the ancient wisdom and profound peace that permeates this sacred space. Exhale slowly, releasing any remaining tension or thoughts that no longer serve you. Imagine the soft, golden light of the stars shining through the small openings in the temple roof, casting intricate patterns of light and shadow on the walls around you. Let your gaze drift over these ancient surfaces, absorbing the stories etched in stone. Hear the gentle whisper of the wind as it passes through the temple courtyards, carrying with it the soothing murmur of the Nile River just beyond the walls. Allow these sounds to wash over you, creating a symphony of tranquility. Repeat silently to yourself, I am surrounded by the peace of the ages. Feel the cool, smooth surface of the ancient stone beneath your fingertips. Imagine the countless hands that have touched these same stones over thousands of years, each one leaving a trace of their hopes and dreams. Repeat silently to yourself, I am connected to the wisdom of the past. Allow your breath to become even slower and deeper, each inhale bringing a sense of calm, each exhale releasing any lingering stress or worry. Imagine the spirits of the ancient Egyptians who once walked these halls, their presence benevolent and peaceful, watching over this sacred place. Feel a sense of connection to this rich history, this enduring legacy. Repeat silently to yourself, I am at peace within myself and with the world around me. Continue to breathe deeply and gently, allowing the profound tranquility of this ancient Egyptian temple by the Nile to fill your entire being, guiding you further and further into a state of deep and restful sleep. Thank you, dear listeners, for embarking on this extensive and serene journey to an ancient Egyptian temple by the Nile. I sincerely hope this deeply immersive experience has brought you a profound sense of peace and is now gently carrying you into a night of the most restful and rejuvenating sleep. If you found solace and wonder in this voyage through time and imagination, we warmly invite you to explore our other sleep stories and calming soundscapes, all carefully crafted to help you unwind, relax, and drift off to a peaceful slumber. Feel free to discover more tranquil escapes on our channel. And if you'd like to join us on more captivating and enriching journeys to peaceful and fascinating corners of the world, please consider subscribing to our channel for more relaxing and immersive sleep experiences. We wish you a night filled with the sweetest of dreams and the enduring peace of the ancient world. May your night be filled with the deepest peace, carried on the timeless currents of the Nile.